Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to The Real Beef. I'm Don Keith, and today my beef is with, you guessed it, murder hornets. So don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Join me, Don Keith, in my quest for truth and answers to all my beefs here on The Real Beef.
Okay, folks, so today my beef is with the Asian giant hornet, otherwise known as the murder hornet. Murder! Murder hornet! Now, we've all heard this story before, right? Scary foreign insect comes to America, causing little kids everywhere to have nightmares well into their teenage years. And the next thing you know, we have a dozen cheesy B movies that would probably make Sharknado look more like Citizen Kane. That was my phone dinging. I should have turned it off. But how scared do you really need to be of the murder hornet? Well, sorry to disappoint you horror buffs out there, but not really that scared. Now, in Japan, murder hornets kill around 50 people a year, but that's mostly due to allergic reactions. Even though scientists do say that multiple stings can kill a person who isn't allergic, but that's extremely rare. In fact, the venom of the European honeybee, which is now our honeybee, is actually more potent. It's just that the murder hornet venom comes in much greater quantities per sting, kind of like baby rattlesnakes. The real concern for us here in North America is our honeybee population. Now, our honeybee industry contributes about $15 billion per year to our economy. And these murder hornets can wipe out an entire hive in no time. In fact, it only takes about 15 or 20 of these murder hornets to kill 30 to 50,000 honeybees in just a couple of hours. And if you've never seen it, it's a pretty gruesome death too, because the way these things kill is they use their large mandibles to decapitate the bees. And then afterwards, the hornets will commandeer the hive as their own and then proceed to chew up all of the various parts of the bees that they've killed, along with their pupa and larvae. They chew it up into a paste, which they then use to feed their own young. And this is called the occupation and slaughter phase, as if, murder hornet isn't scary enough. Now, that's facts. And the problem here really is that our honeybees really have no natural defense mechanisms against these hornets from Asia, whereas the Asian honeybees have evolved or adapted over time to create a natural defense mechanism. And it's really, if you haven't seen that, that's also something that's quite amazing to watch, because the Asian honeybee actually will allow the hornets into their nest, usually starting with the scout, because the scout hornet is generally the first on the scene, and when he gets in there, he'll spray a pheromone that will alert the other hornets to his location. So what happens is the Asian honeybees will actually allow or lure the scout into their hive, and then once he's inside, hundreds of those Asian honeybees will surround him in what's called a bee ball. And once they surround him and form this ball, they begin to vibrate their abdomens, causing their collective heat to actually superheat the hornet's body and eventually cook him until he's dead. Now, when I heard this, my first thought was, okay, well, why doesn't it also cook the honeybee? But Mother Nature is a curious one, because the reason the honeybee can actually survive this is because the honeybee's body can withstand a temperature of 118 degrees Fahrenheit, while the murder hornet's body can only withstand a temperature of 115 degrees Fahrenheit. And the temperature that the honeybee ball generates is exactly 117 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's actually 1 degree less than the honeybee can survive, and 2 degrees more than the murder hornet can survive. So it's pretty amazing. All right, guys, that's the murder hornet in a nutshell. Now, I don't think they'll be knocking on your door and hauling you away anytime soon, but we do need to save our bee population. And I did see that Governor Greg Abbott of Texas has actually formed a task force to do that very thing. So kudos to him. All right, guys, thanks for watching The Real Beef. I'm Don Keith. And hey, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends on your social media accounts. So we'll see you next time.